Hey guys, back for another reading, and today it's going to be Hailey and Justin Bieber. So I haven't been reading that much recently. You probably noticed in my videos. I get chronic migraines. I know a lot of other mediums, readers, psychics, they get that as well. So I get really drained at times and literally need time out. So I'm not making as many videos as I used to because work's been super busy as well. But let's have a look at this reading. Now, the way I read is I read intuitively. So a card, what might symbolize something to you traditionally in the tarot deck, for example, I could read differently, okay? It's how I read, it's how I interpret things. That's okay, guys. If it doesn't resonate with you, there are other people doing these readings as well. So I just advise you to try and find somebody that you really click with, because that's what I do. I have a specific reader, one or two, that I actually watch on YouTube as well, that I just it just gels with me. Right, here we go. So, first question we are going to do is, how does he feel about her? Okay, so how does he feel about her? I'm going to pull out some cards here as well. So, I'm going to do a few sets. How does he feel about her? I got some really interesting stuff come up for him, actually. When I was thinking about doing this reading yesterday, stuff I didn't actually expect. So, here we go. So, how does he feel about her? Oh, that's actually really sweet. I don't like that one. I do not like that one in the middle. It goes from being really sweet to being a bit... Let's pull a card on that one. Oh. Oh, he's a bit darker. Energy-wise. I don't mean like bad guys. I mean probably more prone to moods, a bit up and down. Probably like me. Oh, okay. It's actually really, really interesting. Okay, I hope you can see that. Let me lift this up quickly. Okay, first of all, this card is absolutely lovely. This literally means somebody that wants to provide for their partner, somebody that really wants to take care of her, look after her, give her everything she would ever need. He's so supportive of her in that respect, and he's very giving, he's very generous. This is a rich merchant giving to the poor, okay? And this can also be seen in love and dating, as in a guy that wants to take you on dates, wants to treat you really, really, really nicely. So it's actually really, really sweet that that's come up, because he does really want to provide for her. He wants to be a good provider. And I feel in a way this could be tied to his dad, because even though he loves his dad, he adores his dad, okay? And even though he respects him, he feels like he didn't do things the right way. And he wants to do things differently, and he wants to be there for his family. Now, this is what interested me, because the Seven of Swords is usually lies or deceit. Now, the cards I pulled out, see, I pulled out another one. We'll go over that in a minute. At the moment, there's nothing here that suggests any cheating going on, okay? But then it gets a little bit iffy, okay? So basically, Seven of Swords can mean lies and deceit. And I feel in some ways he is struggling to really conform to be a married couple as such, because he's lived such a crazy life. He's got so much temptation around him. Now, there's no cards here that show cheating, but the Hermit does mean at times he does go into himself, because it's almost like it's too much and living in each other's pockets the whole time. And I think she's so into him. You can kind of tell, like she's 100% devoted to him. And he's still used to kind of being a bit of a brat boy at times. The Hermit means he needs time out from her. The World means, in a way, he does miss kind of the lifestyle he had, the touring lifestyle I'm picking up now. So the touring lifestyle he had without her. And sometimes he reflects back on that, like all the fun, crazy parties they had. He's kind of going for that stage where, kind of before you really settle down, you feel like you want one last crazy, blowout kind of thing. I don't think he's going to do it though. But the Fool does also suggest this, because the Fool means, it can mean taking a risk if you're looking about, do I change jobs? But the Fool can also mean a fool. Somebody that's like the Peter Pan, doesn't want to settle down, wants to play around, wants their freedom. So this is actually coming across quite strongly here, and he needs time out for this at times. He needs his own space away from her, which is normal in couples anyway, guys. I just feel, because we have the Page of Cups here. Now this can mean romantic messages. I just don't know if it's really romantic messages to her, if I'm honest, only because it's linked to lies and deceit in the Fool. So he may be in touch with somebody, doesn't mean he's downright cheating on her, okay? But, he may be slipping in somebody's DMs, that kind of thing. So that's what's coming up here. He can get very restless at times compared to her. I feel she's definitely more Earth Mother energy, okay? Very earthy, and wants a family and wants to be a mother. and he does want to be a father, but he's just quite not really ready for it right now. And pull one more card for this situation. Yeah, so at the moment, it's almost like his energy is moving away from her a little bit. He's finding it hard to settle. That's what I just feel with these cards. I just feel he's finding it hard to settle. I really do. Yeah. Because the death card, as you know, it usually means a complete ending. Don't think they're going to break up, though. I do feel she might give him an ultimatum in the coming months. So it might not even be released in the press, guys, but you might find that they're apart a lot more and she doesn't look happy. And it's almost like he could slip back into his old ways. And I think she's literally going to give him an ultimatum, and there could be a death and a rebirth. Yeah. Actually, that's quite funny, because I think that's her. Queen of Pentacles, again, very stable grounding for him. Earth Mother, builds on things slowly. You know, she wants to build her empire slowly from the ground up. She doesn't make rash decisions like he does. He's more impulsive, from what I feel. And I do feel she's going to give him an ultimatum around this. And the silly thing is, overall, she is his wish come true. She's his wish come true. She really is. Like, he sees her as like his perfect partner. Now, when I mean partner, I mean mother, family figure. Okay, I feel this is very much faith-based as well, and religion really holds their relationship together. Now, I know they used to go to Hillsong. Guys, I'm from the UK. I think we have Hillsong here, one or two. I don't go to church every week. I used to. But overall, I just feel that religion is a really, really big thing. And rather than speak to their parents about what holds the relationship together, it's more like religion does when they go to church. And I feel they have advisors there, kind of spiritual advisors that help to keep them together, and especially when he gets in these moods. So I feel it could be an ultimatum she's going to give him, and it will turn round, only because the star does mean overall this is the kind of person he wants to be a mother to his kids. It really is. That's how he really feels. He's just not quite ready to go there yet, and that's why we're getting all this crazy energy. So that is his cards. Now let's do her cards. Talking about cards, mine is so old now and ripped, and they're not even straight anymore. They're impossible to shuffle. They really are. Absolute bloody nightmare. Right, so her cards. How does she feel about him? How does she feel about him? Let's pick some cards for her. Oh, that's actually quite sweet. That's interesting, because that's the creative. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. I must be like really broody or something, or just like a bit emotional. But this is actually really sweet, because she just sees him. She really adores him, pretty much. I mean, first of all, she does see him as the Knight of Wands, which is actually really interesting, because this is usually a younger male, okay? And in their 20s, for example. And the interesting thing is, Knight of Wands is a fire sign, which is, we don't always say, I don't even know if Justin Bieber is a fire sign, but my point is, I call these personalities, okay? So one's personality is somebody that's very fiery, fun, creative, charming, just people love to be around them. This is the creative card. So this is how she sees him. She really sees him as like, I heard musical genius, okay? I think he's actually, his songs are amazing, but you know, I'm older than when he came out, guys. I mean, I'm an older generation compared to other generations that like him, but I think he's amazing. And then we go on to the Hierophant, which means a wise man as well. So she feels that even though he's really creative, because he's been in this business for so long, he knows so much as well. Okay, I always see him like as a bit of a kid still. I have to admit, I still see him as a bit of a kid. He's very youthful looking. He looks way younger than he is, I think. But overall, she does feel he's the wise man. He's the one to guide her. So she really does listen deeply to what he says. She really does. She's the type that's going to stay with him for a long time, even if there's any issues, because she values him so much and she thinks of him so bloody highly. Another thing that makes me think that she will stay with him no matter what, you know, at least for, I'd say, 5-6 years, is because we have the Six of Wands here. And the Six of Wands means she feels it's been a battle. She feels there's going to be difficulties. There may have been medication or drugs or something that had come back in at some point, okay, which she was struggling with. I don't feel that now. But overall, she just feels that no matter how big the battles are, they will be okay. Because this card is the victory card after a battle. So this guy's literally come back from war. It's been long, it's been hard, but they won. So this is how she feels about him. Very creative, charming, musical genius. Very, very wise. Very, very wise. She really looks up to him and takes his advice, you know, when it comes to the world and how things work. And also that she does feel they're going to get through their issues. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my God. That's so sweet. Knight of Cups, again, even she's saying, like, it's like she wants to bring the romance to him and adore him and date him. And this card pretty much means, like, where the Page of Cups, guys, is like the love messenger card, somebody flirting with you. The Knight of Cups is actually more to do with a man physically coming in for you with dates and things like that. So she does feel really like he, like we said before, like he really does look after and care for her. And the Knight of Cups is coming up for her feelings for him. So she feels the same way. She is just coming at him with like pure love. I've actually got goosebumps because it's actually a lovely reading at the moment, you know. There's a lot of things that are positive, basically, okay, in her feelings and the love they have for each other. Just think they've got some things to overcome, like a lot of relationships. So yeah, she pretty, oh my God, yeah. Four of Wands is pretty much marriage, stability. She is in this for life. That's how she sees it. I don't know how far that's going to go, I'll be honest. I just think they're going to change as people, like most of us do, after years and years of marriage or being together in a couple. And I feel she's going to be a bit more independent in the coming years. And they might divert paths a little bit here. I don't feel it's for life, I have to be honest. I just don't feel, maybe even, I just think I'm just getting 5 to 6 years here, guys. So let's see what happens. I'll do another reading on this, like next year maybe. So, yeah, I got loads of time left, just checking. So, she's in it for life. She's here for the long run. She's here for the long run. Now, she is going through some sadness and grief as well. And, okay, this is the issues coming in now. So, I feel she's looking back on the past. Now, I don't know if he cheated on her. I'm not going to put that out there. I'm not going to say it like I don't know if it's ever happened or anything like that, but I do feel she does have issues with trust with him, and there's something he did that she's really upset about, and I do feel it's to do with a woman as well, but this is in the past, okay? Could be even before they got married, okay? There's someone that she just feels he looks back at, and I just feel she's not happy here. There's something she's grieving over, and it's not grieving in sadness of a family connection like her dad or anyone like that. It's him. I feel he let her down in some way, and I feel it was romantically as well. And actually, this is interesting because she came up as the Queen of Pentacles, a very Earth Mother figure. And this woman that she's a bit, you know, this woman that's coming through in her energy that, you know, he could be tied to is the Queen of Cups, which is a very sensitive water sign or water personality, very caring, loving person. So I just feel he did something in the past, maybe before they got married, and she's still looking back at that. And it hurts her. It hurts her. I don't think it was like a fling. It was something deep, okay? She also feels that now the balance is off in her life completely. It's almost like she's the stability trying to hold him together and hold their relationship together. And she's putting in all the hard work. And he's not really present, which kind of shows in his cards at the moment as well. He's not really that present at the moment. And her gut instinct is just saying, it's not right at the moment. Listen to her gut. Something is just not right with the situation. But again, she's so determined because the Magician means she really feels it will be successful and they're going to make it through because they're such a great couple. And she really does feel, because their history, like both in showbiz and stuff like that, they're very compatible as well, and they just get it. They understand what it's like. Now, I'm just going to pull a few cards to see about the future here as well, okay? Yeah, but she's got a lot of love there. Like, wow. Like devotion. I just hear the word devotion. Right, let's pull some for the coming months for them. But at least he's looking inwards, not outwards, the relationships. That's good. But he is holding back. That's that tower moment I was talking about the death card as well, remember? Fighting and arguments here. But again, they're pulling back. They're pulling back and they're managing to make it through, which again is what she thought, which is really interesting. But he's still going to have these moods, guys. He's still going to have these low moods. And I think that's what's going to get to as the years go on. Right, okay. Coming months. So, I'm going to see who this is as well. So overall, I mean, this can be, you know, him seeing somebody who's a highly successful, confident, stylish woman. But because it's not actually linked to, you know, the Three of Cups, which could be a love triangle or someone else, I think it is her. I do think it's her. That's how he sees her. he sees her as stunning, gorgeous, highly intelligent, loving, caring, literally, like I said, the perfect person. Remember, we had the star, the wish come true. And I say this is him thinking about her because we have the Nine of Cups here. And the Nine of Cups literally means the cat that got the cream. He knows he's got like the perfect wife for him kind of thing, the perfect wifey for him. He is really happy with his choice. And that's just the cat that got the cream. So that's a really good sign. Just going to have some water. But he does want to kind of slow it down. I think she's really eager to rush into the kids thing, okay? They might have one or two, maybe two. I do feel there's going to be one because at the moment she's really pushing for it, and I feel that he's really holding off here because that means delays, big delays here, guys. A lot of patience is needed. So I feel he's the one, like I said, with the moods. He's not quite right. The balance isn't right in their life. He doesn't want to rush it. He wants to just enjoy married life and being a couple, but she really wants to get onto it and be a younger mum. That's what I feel here. So that could be where some of the issues arise. And I do feel she's going to be a mum. We'll go over that in a bit anyway, okay? But overall, I just feel he wants to hold back. The good news is he is still looking into their relationship. He is. Two of Wands means when you're looking out at new opportunities. He is looking inwards. His ship is coming in. So for me, this is saying that he's looking at his relationship. He's happy in his relationship overall. But then we get the arguments and something falling apart. Now, I feel, again, this is about the balance, that she is really ready to settle and maybe pushing for a child more. And there's going to be a lot of arguments and fights around this, that even though they're married, he doesn't really seem into the marriage at times, and he just seems to go off and do his own thing. The Hermit means a lot of time alone, like before. He needs his own space. And the Tower means something falling apart very quickly. And again, this is like the Death card I was talking to you about, almost like an ending and an ultimatum, and something falling apart. And I think she's going to shock him and give him an ultimatum, and it's going to freak him out. Because he's going to go off the wagon a little bit, I feel. I just heard that line, go off the wagon. So I feel he's going to start playing up a bit in the summer, and she's going to like be, I'm not doing this crap. Now, overall, even though they have all this coming up, okay, I do have the Nine of Wands. Now, if it was the Ten of Wands, it means that it's completely exhausting, emotionally draining relationship. You're on breaking point. You can't keep it going. The Nine of Wands means, yes, it's been fucking hard, but you will make it through. You are going to get through this, okay? So I do feel they will overcome these issues here, and they're probably going to agree it's a time to try, start trying for a kid when it's right. But the Four of Cups, again, guys, as we go into the longer run, is him not being happy again. Like the low moods coming in, a bit moody, a bit needing his space. And this is just going to be a reoccurring theme, I think. I mean, I see them being together for... I don't see a breakup. There's nothing in the cards here that suggests a breakup. I mean, we had the Death card, but then we saw that it looks like they're going to overcome that. And again, we've got issues here. But again, it looks like here they are going to overcome it and try again and keep going. But overall, I just feel he's just not going to be... These moods are just going to keep coming back in. Now, I pull one more card to check here. And again, I do feel they're going to have maybe a temporary split. You won't even see it in the magazines or papers. You might just see him on his own for a while, okay? But overall, after this really hard time, they are still together. Because again, we have the marriage card and stability again, okay? I just don't feel he's suited to married life, if I'm honest. I just don't. At times he feels tied down. But overall, I do not see a break. I see difficulties. I see maybe a temporary break. But overall, them coming back together after a really hard time. So that is my reading for them. Now, I might do part 2 about career, okay, for them. To let you know, I did get words when I was doing, thinking about doing a reading for them last night. For a start, I do see her being like Gwyneth Paltrow, you know, the Goop, the website, being like a spiritual mother, having her own lifestyle brand. But I feel this is going to be more when she becomes a mother, okay? So I'd say I'm getting 3 to 4 years maybe for motherhood. Maybe sooner, maybe like 2 to 3. But overall, I just feel that she's going to be more like the Goop. She's going to be doing less modelling. She'll still be doing it, but more of a lifestyle family modelling. And she'll do the odd piece, but she's mainly going to be building her lifestyle brand. That's how I feel about her. And it is going to be spiritual, earth mother, crystals, the lot. You know, more kind of new age, but still sticking to her faith, her Christian faith in a way. She's not going to go way out and start selling tarot like I do. I just don't see it right now. Actually, I don't even sell tarot, guys, but you know what I mean. And with him, I had randomly... autobiography in the next 5 years, but not what you think. It's going to be more faith-based. It's going to be about how God's helped him, how his faith has helped him through life. It's almost like a guidebook for Christians in a way. I really feel he's going to do some kind of book for for his faith and for people that are going through a hard time. So that's what I picked up about them career-wise, but I will look into that deeper another time. If you want me to do a reading about anybody, put it in the comments. Hope you enjoyed this. It actually went a lot better than I thought, because I was in bed yesterday with a migraine for hours, so I'm happy about that. Love you all. Thank you for watching my videos. Bye, guys.